know how you completed Presa in just 10 minutes this time. I'm very curious to know that. Please go on.
Sir, I attempted Prese in the last. It was in last order. So what I did was when I start reading passages, I divided it into three parts. Okay, like divide your passage in three parts and try to write it in your language, whatever you have understood from the first part, second part, third part. So that's the strategy I followed this time, and I
So
was able to complete within 10 minutes.
okay, okay. How many times have you read the given passage, Keshav, to
Like
understand
two
what has
times.
been given? Because to write it in your own words, you should definitely have a good hold over the passage, right? So for that, how many times you have read the passage?
Sir, two times. First times to understand the passage. Second time to divide in three parts and highlight the like major points. And third time I started writing, sir, in my own language.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. So thanks a lot. Like from the very beginning, Mr. Keshav sir has been emphasizing on writing, reproducing this precise writing and this reading comprehension access in your own words. That is very, very important. And also, I think he has been emphasizing on multiple reads of the given passages, right? Whether it is maybe for precise or this reading comprehension part. Okay. How about Mr. Saurabh and Mr. Abhinav? Any insights from these areas, like for precise?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, go on, Saurabh. Just a minute, Abhinav. Please.
Yes, sir. So as far as Pressy is concerned, sir, so like I have mentioned in my previous session also, I've been giving this CAPF since 2021. So I'm a guy who, although if is not fully prepared, but still I go for the examination. So first time when I wrote this Pressy, I didn't know what these boxes were for. So I was completely blank. I was thinking, what is these boxes? I had this impression like we have to write press in 1/3 form. So I wrote it in a full, sentence form. I ignored the boxes. So first time I wrote like this. Then, sir, second time what I did was I saw some previous year question booklets, some solved answers. Then I figure out like, oh, this has to be the format for Pressy. So I improved my format. And like, sir, you have Keshav.
I hope his voice breaks, right? Or is it the case only for Keshav? Are you able to hear what Mr. Saurabh has said lastly?
No, sir, no, sir. He's stuck.
Okay, okay. Saurabh, I hope you need to repeat your last point once. And there is a network issue from Saurabh, it seems. Okay. Until Saurabh connects, can we go with Mr. Abhinav?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Go on.
So when it comes to Pressy, the format is very important. Like if they ask you, like the reading instructions in this second paper is very important. So if they ask you to write in 1/3, and for suppose we have 450 words, then 1/3 is around 150. So you can go 10% here and there, like you can go from 145 to 155 words, but not less than that, not more than that. And secondly, there are like boxes for each and every word. So if you are writing only A, then that should be attempted in only one, like one box. Not, you cannot combine any other with that. So this is regarding the format. And regarding my strategy to attempt the Pressy, I used to have 3 readings. First reading, I used to just understand what is given in the Pressy, and in the second reading I used to underline the important things that I have to mention while writing. And in the third reading, while looking at the Pressy and the underlined points, I used to write it in my own words. So this is my strategy towards that.
Okay, okay. So thanks a
And I
lot.
would emphasize you to practice Pressy a lot. Like you do not go directly in a what do you say that, in a galat fehmi? What do you say that in English?
Like, don't go completely blank and go
Yes, sir. Yes,
surprised in the exam hall of the format
yes,
or of the need how to approach this precise writing.
yes, sir.
Okay,
So we should practice it beforehand.
okay, okay. So thanks a lot, Mr. Rabina. It was very comprehensive. Thanks a lot. Yes, Mr. Saurabh, please repeat from your last point, Saurabh. We were not able to hear you from your last point.
Yes, sir. So I was telling that, so like you have mentioned about the importance of newspaper. So I used to read this newspaper on a daily basis, starting from 2000.
Yes, Saurabh, you are
Am I
audible. Go
audible?
on.
Am I audible, sir? Yes, sir.
Yes, you
So,
are audible. Go on, go on.
so
Please.
I started, sir. Yes, sir. So I started this reading newspaper, and plus, sir, I used to read this books. So I had a very good hold on understanding these paragraphs. So also, sir, I have practiced these presses while preparing for this 22 or 23 attempt. So I had this very good understanding of the paragraph. So whenever I used to give it a reading, like in first reading, I used to figure out what the paragraph is trying to tell me. Then, sir, like Keshav has mentioned, I also divide this in three segments. So after these three segments, I try to write in it in my own language rather than copying it from the above paragraph. So, and also, sir, I ensure that I do not exceed the word limit, because there is this word limit and we have to write it in 1/3. So I used to ensure that I do not exceed the word limit and complete it in a good handwriting. That's it, sir.
Okay, okay. So thanks a lot. So to give a very brief about what all these three toppers have said, like first of all, you should read the instruction properly. Like if there is this 1/3, you should restrict to 1/3 with plus or minus this 10% as has been emphasized by Mr. Abhinav. Second thing is you should read the given passage at least for 2-3 times, because Mr. Saurabh has been an avid reader. I know him personally in that regard. So he may be able to grasp what has been given in a one single read or max by 2 read. But it is very much recommended for the other candidates to go for at least 2 to 3 reads so as to get what has been given in the passage, what is the crux of the passage, right? So, and the next part is you have to reproduce that in your own words. And as Mr. Abhinav has said that even if it is a letter A, then that should be one box. You shouldn't write anything there, right? But don't take a separate box for giving this full stop or comma, etc. Full stop or comma can be given in the same box where you wish to complete the sentence, right? So, and also you need not give any space, like don't try to break it into passages, the precise that you are writing in 1/3. Don't try to, because when we come across this answer copies, we see all these stuff. That is why I'm saying, like they used to write in a paragraph format and then give some box of spaces. And then they will go and start writing in the next paragraph. You need not do all those things. You can simply write as a continuous form, right? Like a continuous paragraph. Right, so this is all with respect to the precise writing, and thanks a lot for Mr. Keshav and Mr. Saurabh, Mr. Abhinav. So how about the candidates? Like, are you guys clear with this precise writing part? Or can we go on with the next reading comprehension part, or do you guys have any queries? Okay, I have. I think that we have got some very good response from the candidates. So moving on with Mr. This reading comprehension part. So we will start with from Mr. Keshav. Yes, Keshav, reading comprehension.
Yes, sir. So, first of all, sir, there are no word limits in this comprehension writing to write your answer. So, after, so before
But there is
reading,
space limit.
yes, sir.
Although there is no word limit, there is space limit.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right? Have to keep that in mind. Yeah,
Yes,
go on, go on.
I meant to say that, sir, you'll have to like satisfy the demand of the question. And so what I used to do was before reading the passage, I used to read the question, and I used to understand the demands of all 5 questions and highlight the demands like in bracket or something. And then I used to read the passage, and I on the question paper only, like first one ka answer yahan pe, this one, second one this one, and then I tried to write that in my language, sir, in the answer sheet. So that's the strategy that I followed during the comprehension writing.
So how many times you read the passage here in this reading comprehension part? Like
So
once you
2 times.
read it out, 2 times. Okay, okay.
2 times.
2 times. Okay, okay. So anything else from your side for this RC for Keshav?
So that's the only thing. So that's the strategy I followed.
Okay, okay. So thank you. And how about Mr. Abhinav and Keshav? Sorry, yes, Saurabh. I'm very, very sorry, Saurabh.
No issue, sir. Like, sir, same strategy,
Yes.
sir. No different
Okay.
strategy, same strategy. Although, sir, in this 2024, this reading comprehension, the paragraph was a bit tricky. Even I took 2 attempts to get the crux of this particular paragraph. So I had
Definitely one of the
given 2
toughest
readings.
passage. Right,
Yes,
it was
sir.
one of the toughest passage for this reading comprehension, but it was too philosophical, right? Yes,
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 sir. Yes, sir.
Keshav.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I would like to emphasize that, sir, the most common mistake like the student do here is like they try to copy paste the like statements from the passes to their answer sheet. So I don't think that's a good way. Try to write in your language only, sir. Understand it properly and then try to write in your own language. That will fetch you good marks.
Definitely, and that's a very good point. Thank you,
Yes,
Keshav. Yes, Mr. Saurabh, please continue. Sorry for the interruption.
That's it from my side, sir. That's it.
Okay, okay. So thanks a lot, Saurabh. And Mr. Abhinav, please.
Yes, sir. Even I followed the same strategy. First, I used to read the questions, then understand the questions, then go for the passage. And you can note down where you have find the question in the passage. Then you can go for another reading and you can write down the answer.
Okay.
And sir, it is not like any single word answer. So it is analytical every time. So you have to be brief. Like you cannot just briefly write about what I have asked. You have to fulfill the whole demand of the question. So there is ample amount of space given. So utilize that.
Okay. So
And do not go with any rigid framework to attempt this whole paper. Like this year, the comprehension was very tough to understand. So you can also go for 2, 3, or 4 readings if you are not able to understand. Do not just go with a rigid framework that I will read only once or twice. You should
that's a
adapt
very good
accordingly.
insight. That's a very good insight, sorry, Abhinav. Thanks a lot. So to give a very brief framework about this RC part, first of all, try to read the given, before this passage, try to read the questions. This has been emphasized by Mr. Abhinav in the last session also. Like, first of all, read the given questions and try to understand the demand of the questions. After that, you can come and read the passage, right? Even then, you have to read at least for 2 to 3 times. And for a question like this 2024 RC, then you should definitely go for at least a minimum of 3 to 4 readings. It was very tough actually, philosophical, and the vocabulary was also very hard to get from the meaning of it from the given context. So in that case, don't go with the rigid framework as has been rightly pointed out by Mr. Abhinav. So that is one thing. And one more thing is, don't go with any framework like for writing the answer. As has been said by Mr. Keshav, Abhinav, and Saurabh, you can just go with trying to address the holistic demand of the question, because this is completely analytical work that you have to write in your own words. First of all, try to understand the passage, try to understand the demand of each and every question, and then try to give answers in your own words. This has also been very consistently emphasized by all the 3 toppers, writing it in your own words, right? So this is a brief recap of this RC part. So anyone has any queries, and are the candidates clear with this RC part, how to approach it, and what are the other nuances? So thanks a lot, Praveen, Saurabh, Harish, Rajwal. Thanks a lot. So are we going to go with the final last session, this grammar part? Okay, so I hope we are good to go. Yes, Mr. Keshav, we'll start with Keshav and we'll go with the Saurabh. Yes, grammar part.
So, sir, this was like my weakest part,
Okay.
and I did not prepare it properly, and I was highly dependent on like phrasal verb and sentence correction. So that was like 15 out of 25. So I was dependent on that only, sir.
Okay.
So like
You went
Abhinav
at
and
the right
Saurabh.
age. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So nothing, no issues. We'll just go with can we go with Abhinav and Saurabh then?
Sir, can I suggest something to students?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
what they can do?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, so what I did in last like 5 days, that's only, sir. So what I did was I was like I observed the last 5 6 years of grammar, and then I was like what are the like most frequent ones. So I found like speech, voice, neither nor, preposition. So I searched them on YouTube, and like I used to watch them like 15 to 20 minutes videos, and I tried to note down few points there, and that helped me. Like I was able to get like 5 to 10 5 out of 10 questions correct there. So that was helpful for me, sir.
Okay. Just a minute. Mr. Abhinav wants to say something. It's just a minute. Yes, Abhinav?
Sir, let Keshav complete, then I'll.
Okay. Yes, Keshav, please go on.
Okay, so I have done. I'm done, sir. Let
You're
him, sir.
done. Okay, so you are saying that for the rest 10 questions, you have just gone through this YouTube. for the
Yes, sir.
last 5 days time period. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
So your primary focus was on this idioms and phrases part and this error correction part, right?
Yes, sir.
Error
Yes, sir.
spotting part. Okay, okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. We will come back to you and now we will go with Mr. Abhinav. Yes, Abhinav.
Yes, sir. The grammar part is mostly repetitive, sir. Especially the first 10 questions. So there are questions like neither nor, prepositions, then direct to indirect speech, active to passive voice, assertive tone. So these are all repetitive. Just go through the rules, the ones which are all repeating every year, and you can use ChatGPT for that, sir. In the last week, I have used ChatGPT a lot, sir. Like I used to attempt the questions, then ask whether it is correct, and I used to ask ChatGPT that give me 10 more questions, 20 more questions of similar kind. So then I used to practice them again with the ChatGPT, sir. So this was my strategy regarding grammar.
Sir, your mic is off, sir. Your mic.
Oh, sorry. Okay, okay. Sairam, what is your query, Sairam? Like, okay, he has again put in the chat box. Can we write grammar like in our own words as it seems like appropriate as we use language in our day-to-day use? No. See, when it, okay, let others, yes, Keshav or Abhinav or Saurabh, like, do you guys would like to address it? Can we write grammar like in our own words?
Sir, I didn't completely get Sairam's query, sir. If we
Sairam,
can
please unmute yourself and please put forward your question verbally clear. Sairam. Sairam. Okay. See, I get your question, Sairam, but the thing is, we cannot go with this kind of our own words when it comes to this English grammar part, because grammar is all about the basic rules, right? So, although we are not clear with the basic rules, that doesn't mean that we can go with whatever we have understood or what we are using in our day-to-day lives. That is not the appropriate way, right? There is no like scope for writing grammar part in our own words. Are you clear, Sairam? Right, you should know the basics of each and every topic, because grammar is also all about this basic rules of sentence making, basic rules of coming up with the right structure to a sentence, etc., etc. So it is not like you can write it in your own words. There is no scope for writing this grammar part in your own words at all, right? So okay, Sairam. So how about the Mr. Saurabh? Like your insights on this grammar part?
Sir, I might not be the very best good guy to ask this particular question because, sir, actually, I won't say my grammar is weak, but I have never practiced it that effectively. Like when I used to give CDS also, my general framework was like I was reading newspaper and books, so I used to simply attempt the question. Like you can say like if I'm reading a sentence and I do not find it appropriate or right, so I'm just able to figure out like this is off, this particular
Okay.
thing is off, so I used to rewrite it like just by convention, my own convention. So that was
can
my
completely understand your situation, since you are an avid reader who reads more books, and since you are a very regular newspaper reader, I can completely understand your situation. Like you are able to identify what is the mistake or what is the right format and fill it with the right proposition or anything of need. Like I can completely understand. So okay, no issues. So
yes,
this is
sir.
it, like
And
yeah, go on.
yes, sir. And my main focus in grammar was, sir, the phrasal words. Like there are some phrases and we have to make sentence. So it gives you 10 marks. That is like you are getting these marks free of thing. Like you don't have to put that much of an effort. It is repetitive, and most of these phrasal words you'll easily able to make out their meaning. This year also the phrasal words were very easy. Then there is this 5 questions in which we have to rewrite the sentence and identify some error. So this year, sir, it was again very easy. Like you can easily read the sentence and come up with the thing like where is the error. Plus, sir, this the first part where there is a 10 questions, like Keshav and Abhinav has mentioned, it always comes in a repetitive way. So you can solve the last previous 5-10 years questions, and you will easily see that out of 25 you will be scoring 18 to 20 marks, and if you put some more effort you can easily score 23-22 marks. That would be enough, sir.
Okay, so thanks a lot, Mr. Keshav, Abhinav, Saurabh. Thanks a lot. So, with the candidates, do you guys have any queries? Is it clear? Like, we should know the basics of grammar part, and they have mostly focused on this idioms and phrases part, and then this error spotting part. Since they are more fetching good marks compared to the first part, 6A, right? But even for 6A, they have given the usage that they can go with the ChatGPT, or you can, and somehow you can also simply Google it, and there will be some of the institutes that have given the basic rules of it, like starting from Byju's, and then there are so many other institutes who are focused on this IELTS or GRET preparation, which are hard focused on this English part. So you can come to know the basics very authentic from those authentic sources, because they are all based in London or this like UK or US or other sources, like other places, which sounds more authentic to know the rules of all this grammar part. So that I would recommend. So other than that, do you guys have any queries in the grammar part? Or since we have come to an end, any queries overall, any suggestions, feedback, queries? If anything, just you can simply raise your hands, or else we will just try to wind up the session. How about Sairam, Rajesh, Rahul, Priya, Praveen, Subair, Mantra? So any queries, suggestions, feedbacks? And how you guys felt with the contribution of all three of our toppers, starting from Mr. Keshav Kant, Saurabh Singh, and Mr. Abhinav? What is your feedback about their contributions for today's session? Wonderful session with lot of insights. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Robert. Thanks a lot. And I convey this to all our toppers. So, Saurabh, Keshav, and Abhinav. Sairam has, it's good to hear with Keshav and other aspirants. You will give extra boost for the exam. What are the sessions, sir? Thank you, Sairam. Thank you, Subair. Dinesh, quite valuable. Thank you for the session. Okay, thanks a lot, Mr. Mantra. Everything was clear, sir, and thank you so much for such a wonderful session. Thanks a lot, Mr. Mantra. I would like to contribute to all the dedicate all these wishes to the toppers. So, anything else from others? How about Praveen, Adhikaarias, others? Rajesh, thanks a lot for the timely session. Okay. Mr. Rajesh. Okay, thanks a lot, Rajesh. Okay, Dinesh, to find out you, sir. Okay, no issues, Dinesh. Thanks a lot. So I hope we have come to the end of the session, where I feel it as my duty to thank each of our toppers. So, okay, there are a few more feedbacks from the candidates. So, Mr. Praveen, no queries, thanks to the officer for giving valuable inputs. Okay, Ms. Priya, wonderful session, came to know about many micro things. Okay, Priya, thank you. Mr. Harish, thank you all for sharing your knowledge here. Okay, so thanks a lot. So, it is time to thank Mr. Keshav Kant, Mr. Saurabh Singh, and Mr. Abhinav for giving a very structured insights to handle this paper 2, and giving more nuances on how to approach each and every section of this paper 2, starting from this order of approach, and then this having a good hold on this time management by practicing some full length mock test, like by minimum of 2 to 3 full length mock test, and then preparing the test of order points by going through multiple sources, and then emphasizing on this newspaper reading and going through the solved question papers of last 10 years. All these are very enlightening to the candidates, I hope, and also emphasizing on the diverse nature of the question and how to prepare accordingly, right? So thanks a lot, Mr. Keshav, Mr. Saurabh, and Mr. Abhinav. Thanks a lot for your valuable time. Thank you all. And I hope that the candidates have found the session very useful, right? If yes, you can just give a very hot and clear for all the officers, right, who are yet to get their this, how do we say, the service allocation, but they are officers anyhow.